Hey there, it's Janice at 52 Conversations, coming to you late and on the hoof, so to speak, as in I'm out walking at the moment. Coming to you late, all good plans and all that, you know, sometimes things happen and we just have to roll with them. We can fall apart around them or we can just go with them. So last week, 3 different people for varying reasons were unable to join me to record a 52 conversation. So I thought, well, that's okay. I can just do my own thing because I'm good at that. So then the world conspired against me and I ended up with a monster migraine. So literally have not left the house in 48 hours, which is super unusual for me, because it literally came in like a sledgehammer to the head and the tummy and knocked me out, and yeah, wiped out completely. Anyway, what it made me ponder was how we react when things don't go the way that we plan for them to go and what we can do about that. So if there's any fellow migraine sufferers out there, they will 100% know that if you're in the depth of a really bad experience of a migraine, it's pretty impossible to do anything. I mean, for me, it's extreme vomiting, averseness to light, and literally bedbound or bathroom bound, depending. So in that day, I think when it came to the end of Saturday, maybe I thought, man, I haven't done this, I need to do this. And I could feel the intenseness of that pressure was just adding to already feeling rotten. So I kind of did is anyone going to die if I don't do this? Nope. Will anyone even miss this if I don't do it today? Probably not. Will I feel worse if I continue to stress about the fact that I haven't done it? Yes. Can I do anything about it right now in the midst of vomiting, feeling adverse to the light, literally just moving? And the answer was clearly no. So I had to let it go. And then even thinking to myself, I'll be cool, I'll be able to do my call on Sunday morning. And that couldn't happen because I still felt absolutely dreadful. So again, for a moment, there was this conversation in my mind, you know, that inner critic, that other conversation. Oh, you're letting your client down, you're letting yourself down, la, la, la. And then my inner coach popped up and kind of said, hold on a minute, do you feel like you'd be able to give everything that you need to give to your client in this moment? No. Will it be better if you just get better first? Yes, absolutely. Will your client understand? Of course they will. Of course they will. So I dealt with that, and then I got back to literally just resting all day because of the way that I felt. Thankfully, this morning I've woken up thinking, wow, I feel human. I was able to make coffee. Yay! I was able to drink coffee. And then I thought, I'm not going to stress about the fact that I didn't do the conversation. I'm just going to record something out on the hoof. So this is me looking very rough, you know, post 48 hours of being fairly unwell. And the word that's often bandied about is, you know, resilience. It's an in word. It's been a very in word for a long time now. And I was thinking about where resilience comes from, where it's born and how it shows up in us. And I was thinking, well, did I show any resilience over Saturday and Sunday? And the answer was yes, because I leaned into knowledge, learnings and toolkits and things that work for me when I'm in the experience of having such a bad migraine. Maybe it's something that you want to think about now. What does the word resilient mean to you? And where have you got some resilience going on? How does it show up in your life? And I'm not going to ramble on it too much more because it's just setting the scene for something actually. Because what I'd like to do is have a conversation with someone next week around resilience and what they get from the word, what it means to them, what it can mean to lots of other people. And also to understand that we all have this within us, we just don't necessarily recognise it. And actually, if we learn to recognise it and then we learn to build on it, we learn other tools, other methodologies, other things that people do to help them cope with situations and things that come up that make them feel less than great. And yeah, maybe just take a moment to check in with yourself right now, just about this week that's upcoming, this Monday morning. 3 words about how you're feeling, and then explore them a little bit. So my 3 words this morning were yes, and no headache, freedom, and joy. So the yes, no headache was clearly direct relation to, cool, there's no pain in my head, that's great. Freedom. I can get up, I can get outside, I can move without feeling dreadful, and this light isn't hurting my eyes. Joy, just the joy of feeling all of that. So maybe that's a good place to start on a Monday. 3 words, how you're feeling. And equally, if they're words that aren't so great, maybe you could have a little conversation about the awareness of acknowledging those and having a conversation in your mind about them, and tuning out the inner critic and turning on the inner coach instead, and flipping it. Because sometimes it is as easy as a flip in your mind, a quick reframe, a quick reminder. I've been in situations or places where I felt like this before. What have I used before? How have I changed that thought, that feeling? So yeah, a quick one, not very long at all, but this is a 52 conversation with me, Janice Howe, and hopefully you can forgive my appearance and just enjoy some of the conversation. And think about that, think about resilience, and think about 3 things that you want to check in on yourself and have some awareness around, and have an awesome week.